Said I can't be lit 24/7, yeah. Can't take no before still in heaven, eh? It's gonna take more than flirting to that's why I don't hit you up that much. You gon' have to show me what's love before you just get let in. So I can't be lit 24/7, no. With a pick this big, nigga can't just get up and go. I know you want another hot girl summer, but I ain't finna hop up and hunt ya. I'ma let you drop off that number and let you get the getting. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. Bars because I'm nice and all that, but we already know that. What's going on with y'all? About to tap into some Gemini energy. I think the Gemini energy is strong right now. I think air energy in general is strong right now. So air, you're up. Spirit, play my theme music. Bring out an oracle for us. There it goes. The number, what number is this? 39. Does it mean something to y'all? Number 39 is a powerful number. If you know, you know. If you don't, research it. You'll find out. But hold on. Let me hold that up for a little bit longer for y'all, just in case you might want to find some pictures in there that you may see. I see an arrow pointing upwards. A few things in there. Yeah, a couple of arrows. A few arrows. If you have drawn this sigil, duplicity, by the way. Duplicity. Isn't that something? Gemini, two-phase, two sides, duplicity. All right. But if you have drawn this sigil, this reaction or the reaction you are having to something is an indication that you are deceiving yourself. As a result, what you show the world is not a true reflection and may even be the opposite of what is authentic about you. As people, when we have decided it is not okay to own and accept and admit to something about ourselves, we tend to transform the unacceptable into its opposite. For example, when a man who is leading a march against homosexuals is gay himself, or when a woman who hates another woman throws a party for her, or when a man struggles so much with his sexual desire and impulses that he becomes a priest and spends his life preaching against fornication. When we are two-faced or hypocritical, especially when we don't realize it, or if we are extremely polarized in any way, we may be falling prey to duplicity. In research done in 1985, female participants in a study who reported high levels of sexual guilt as well as disapproval of erotic imagery reported low arousal response and even repulsion to erotic images when they viewed them. However, the devices being used to measure their physical arousal at the time reported the exact opposite of what they said. They showed the highest level of arousal when exposed to the images of any of the participants. Harsh judgments of other people and things, as well as our desire to set ourselves at the opposite end of the scale and prove we are nothing like that and have nothing to do with it, often points to an insecurity within ourselves. For example, if you are insecure about being a selfish person, you are likely to rant and rave against selfish people and do everything to be a leading example of a selfless person. The things that you oppose need not necessarily be inherently negative, simply things that, whether objectively good or bad, you have experienced them as personally unacceptable and shameful. Give me a minute to go over that again. The things that you oppose need not necessarily be inherently negative, simply things that, whether objectively good or bad, you have experienced them as personally unacceptable and shameful. If you have drawn this sigil, you are avoiding an insecurity that does exist within you and are both denying and disguising it by taking the popular opposite position. Deep. And for that to come out during a Gemini reading is even deeper. Pause. Very fitting, I guess you could say. Pause again. That last sentence that I reread, it really caught my attention because before I get to pulling tarot, which I'm about to do, right? It really caught my attention because I recall, I know I'm not having a deja vu moment or something, but I recall stating on my channel before in some video, I don't know which one it was, but I was saying how the world is ran on preference, and I was also saying how like sometimes people are not like so anti something all of the time, or when they're trying to express themselves, maybe it doesn't articulate the best way that it's possible when they're trying to explain. That's not their cup of tea. You understand what I'm saying? And if they don't articulate it well, it comes across as hating. It comes across as hate, or whatever the case may be. And when really it's just that it's something that you do not prefer yourself. You know, I think that's very deep. I think that's very telling. And I think that's showing a signal to us when we communicate, right? That or at least we try to be more mindful of the things that we say before we say them. You know what it makes me think of before I get to pulling tarot, y'all? I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but it feels like, you know, even when it comes to like political speeches or something like that, right? To where they're scripted. And a lot of people complain about that. They're like, yo, reading from a script, it's not authentic, it's not authentic. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, authenticity is also highly associated with the ego, right? To be authentic is when you express your sun sign like. So, the ego, the sun, represents your likes and your dislikes in astrology. So you're bound to express your likes and your dislikes when you're expressing yourself. So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, if you can, or from this point on, I guess this is what I'm feeling from drawing that card, is being a Gemini reading, is be as mindful as you can when you're speaking about something that you oppose. And then use the word, and I think I've spoken about this as well in some type of Aquarius video. I had to, because I use the word objectivity a lot when I speak about Aquarius energy, because Aquarius rules over objectivity while Pisces rules over subjectivity, you know. So it's like being able to see all walks of life, and like I said, being able to state, well, that's not my cup of tea. And I guess maybe it comes down to if you're even asked, kind of like, yo, if you don't ask, I won't tell type thing, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? This popped out. Patience, the 8 of Pentacles, y'all. The 8 of Pentacles. What else? Spirit, talk to us. Talk to us. Patience. I mean, I'm drawing all of this out of my own vault because of the card being drawn like that. And I think it got a lot to do with the political season as well, right? Because we can expect to hear 3 of Pentacles, y'all, in reverse. We can expect to hear the type of rhetoric or the type of dialogue for the next, 4 or 5 months, something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That is going to be so far this way and so far that way. What happened to bipartisanship, you know? So it'll shock me, to be honest with you, if we actually hear something that sounds bipartisan, you know, because it's that time. Queen of Cups. Spirit, what else? Give me one more card out here so I can understand what's going on out here. Bang. Flip the right out. Okay, this is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of earth energy out here. What I'm feeling is, what I'm hearing is the word change. Nothing's written in stone. Like, again, try not to be so matter of fact. Of course, cross watchers are included. Everybody, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome. Because I'm trying to find the Gemini energy in all of this. Besides, it's like the theme is like, this seems to feel like a more broader stroke of the brush, if you will. Pause. Like, it's really Gemini energy. So this might not apply to like a real Gemini bars, but it may or may not. Don't get me. I'm just saying, like, I don't see y'all energy yet. You know what I mean? And give me a moment. This reading is deeper than I thought it was. All right, so look, this is what's going on. I would really say that this is for the Gemini collective, as like as of a collective energy, y'all. Be mindful that when your ears hear, right, that you're not also divided within yourself and divided from other people based upon a conversation or dialogue that swings so far that way. Pause, because that sounds like crazy work. Because it can discourage you. I'm strongly feeling discouragement. Someone's feeling discouraged, yo. And the reason being is because things have been going the way that they've been going for some time now. And despite how there are, remember I said the word change, despite how many changes there is in the economy, you know what I mean? There's different ways to get money, there's different ways to get jobs and stuff like that. The old way of doing things still strongly remains. Or I would say majority. The majority still rules of people are still doing things the way that they were doing it. You, on the other end, whoever I'm talking to, has started something new. And you've been working on it diligently. A lot of y'all are self-employed that I'm talking about right now. You prefer quality over quantity. You want to be an expert. You want to hone on your craft, what this deals with when you put it out. Pause. But you do. But you're being patient about it. I'm feeling like because you. I'm feeling like some of y'all. I'm feeling like because you have to. Let me see. There's planets in Gemini right now that are squaring planets in Pisces right now. So this may be an obstacle. I feel like this is an obstacle that y'all are facing. Part of my refrigerator. I should have unplugged that bitch. Yo, that should be blowing mine sometimes, but not only that, the discouragement comes from variety. Okay? There's a variety of things that you can do, have ideas to do, have started doing, pick up, put down, pick back up, put down. You've been speaking with people about it back and forth. Then it comes up again, pause. And then you're just like, yo, I'm wasting my time with the whole communicating about these various different things because there's no traction. There's not enough traction for you. This is what I'm feeling like. Some of y'all are becoming restless. Becoming restless to the point where you may just feel like picking a side. You may feel, and again, if you're speaking about it vocally and openly, and you're no better than a typical politician, I would say. However, if you got your head down, I feel like most of y'all got your head down. Like y'all just feel like, okay, that's not my cup of tea, so this is, and it just is what it is. Yet, you feel even more biased because you see these things are ringing true because what you want to happen is not happening quick enough. And I know how that Gemini energy can be. It gets restless when it gets bored. It gets to feeling, this is when the whole double mind comes in, when the duplicity comes in. Like, yo, I tried to play by the playbook, or, I tried to follow the rules, or, I tried to, how do you say it? I tried to reconcile. I knew I shouldn't have did that. I knew I shouldn't have let them back in my life. Or I knew I shouldn't, you understand what I'm saying? That's going on to where it leaves you disappointed, to make you want to go to that side even more. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever it is. And when I'm being shown here with the Queen of Cups is like the savior in this whole spread, if you ask me, because it's saying here to choose what is more sincerely to you. And that's what this whole 39 duplicity card was saying. Like, if you're over here and you're over there, then one of them got to be incorrect. Whether it's lifestyle, whether it's spouses, like if you're trying to choose between this girl or that girl, or that dude and that dude, to internalize it, to show more empathy for the other side as well. You know what I mean? So if something is not your cup of tea and you're like, yo, I just, I don't fuck with that. You don't got to say, I don't fuck with that. You don't got to start a campaign saying, yo, I don't fuck with that. You don't got to, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it'll be shown if, like I said, if you're addressed, if you don't ask, I don't tell. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's being asked to be empathetic about the other side. It'll actually give you more insight into what you should be doing, and probably what I'm feeling, what most of y'all are already doing. Say, yeah, keep doing that, because that's the sincere you. I feel like some of y'all may have taken a different approach to how you were doing things just to get get like a buzz, get like a, go viral or something. You understand what I'm saying? And out of curiosity, like, let me see if I go viral, you know what I mean? And that may be a thing. That may be some internal work that you got to work on. It might be something that you said you wouldn't ever do, and now you find yourself doing it. Or it might be something that you've always longed to do, yet you've been refraining from doing it. I tell you this though, if you want a hint, think about your mom. Whatever type of association you have with your mom. Some of y'all, even y'all stepmoms, your godmother, your mother-in-laws. There's a hint, there's a clue there somewhere. They're going to play a significant role in what you got coming up, and what it is that you choose to sincerely do your thing on. It has something to do with your dreams and what you imagine yourself doing. And again, it's kind of tough for me to articulate this message, because I feel like the brain energy is everywhere. Jupiter and Gemini's got the brain scattered in so many different places right now. So I get it, I get it. What you gotta, it's being shown here, it's being said here, to keep your spiritual wits about you. Because I'm feeling like some of y'all are concerned about the job market. I think this political energy is hovering over you when it comes to what you'll be doing to obtain money. Some of y'all are thinking about going back into the workforce if you've left. And again, some of y'all are thinking about doing something either risky or something that you said you'll never do because you're not like that. And in all actuality, you probably are perfect at doing that. You just hide that side. Bars. But through all of this, right? Because I'm not saying what to do and what not to do. Well, at least not at this point. But it's not even advice yet. But you're appointed. Those of you who feel that way, who are concerned about the job market and stuff like that, the economy, you're appointed to keep your spiritual wits about you, and again, to keep your eyes peeled or your sixth sense alert for something dealing with your mom. Some of y'all, your mom has passed on to. So they may be a dream, or they may be, I don't know, you may get a scent that your mom used to like or love, or I don't know, a date that comes up. TV show that they loved or something like that. That's going to give you insight. Get some deets. It's going to get a little messy, y'all. I'm just keeping it a bean like this. Ain't no sense of running from this shit. Let's get it out. The 39 card already told. Like, daydreaming. See what I'm saying? Head in the clouds. Delusion. That square that I was talking about between Pisces and Gemini. Hopes and dreams. I just flipped out in reverse too. So what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling is basically what I've been saying already. There's so much scattered energy in Gemini right now. Assumptions or thoughts, a lot of scattered thoughts, a lot of brain activity. And then you're squaring the imagination planet Neptune. A lot of us are delusional right now. And that's part of the plan is what I'm hearing as well. It's part of the plan, but it's like with so much earth energy out here, I'm seeing what also, see this earth energy out here is the Saturn part. Saturn is about to square Jupiter, if I'm correct, next week. Whew. So it's going to be this tug of war, and I can feel it already. There's this tug of war between getting that traction, right, to expand to where you feel you should be expanding to, and pump your brakes, hold your horses, because it's going to take more work than it is going to take what you believe and what you believe your philosophy is, and knowledge and wisdom and teaching. It's kind of like when people say teachers are broke. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. Come on, Benjamin, stop. That's not funny. And then Saturn is just like, well, show me the authority. What work have you put in? Where's your accolades? Where's your 10,000 hours? Where's the sales on the expense sheet? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can only use hope and wisdom and yeah, spirituality is out here. Again, I said keep your spiritual wits about you with the Five of Pentacles in reverse here. But like I said, you're going to have to be doing some discerning and juggling of those two planets starting next week. I feel like it's already started. I feel like the orb is already kicking in. Spirit, what else? Woo! Delay, procrastination, too busy. You see what I'm saying? That's the Saturn energy right there. There's gonna be a delay. You should be busy. I almost didn't do this reading, but I was like, nah, I gotta get busy. I already felt it myself. I'm like, nah, I gotta get busy, B. Like right now. What's this? Apology, arrogant, rash actions, insincere. You see what I'm saying? For those of you who have been insincere with your motherfucking self, doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do, or and this flipped out in reverse. I feel like, not for nothing, I feel like this is somebody that has been acting like this towards y'all. Like somebody actually owes y'all an apology for decisions that they made based on impulsivity. But it could have been a two-way street. It could have been both of you being insincere. I'm picking up on. It might be a type of discussion that needs to come up. Possibilities. Follow your dreams. Make up your mind. Believe in yourself. You see, this is just a repeated theme. I pulled two decks so far, and the theme repeated. A lot of possibilities, a lot of ideas. I feel like y'all are juggling your ideas, and there's so many of them. And it's like, yo, make up your mind and believe in yourself. A lot of y'all are also, see, this is, I get it. I see it now. This Three of Pentacles in reverse. You feel disappointed because you feel like you're wasting your time with the people that you've communicated with. I'm being told to just keep banging, keep going on your own. Like, keep doing what you're doing on your own, because I feel like you're going to need more traction for people to truly understand. I feel like people are playing with you, and they shouldn't be playing with you. Like, this is not a time for people to be playing with anybody. And I mean communication-wise. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, you said this, I said that. What's up? What's up? Nothing? Okay. So now I'm listening to what's not been said. You understand what I'm saying? And that says, I'm on my own. I'm on my own. And I don't, this is a weird card because you see the picture, right? And it's like, shorty, she holding a hand of somebody else, like a lover, like Gemini rules over the lovers, right? It's like follow your dreams. I feel like that's probably going to have someone else be in alignment with what you're doing rather than you trying to communicate and collab with people on your own. Like, I feel like that because there's too much disappointment on that. And you're over here on your Eight of Pentacles, like hard at work with your head down. Pause, that's crazy. But you are. And then your thoughts are scattered all over the place. It's just kind of an awkward place to be in, an awkward space to be in right now. And you're busy as fuck, you know? So how dare someone like, I'm hearing also like stood you up. Somebody stood you up. Some of y'all actually told someone to meet y'all somewhere at a certain time and they didn't show up. Or call you at a certain time and they didn't call. Spirit, advice for the Gemini energy. Take us out of here. Let's get some advice for the Gemini energy. Advice. The Gemini energy. King of Cups. Sure is. So we got the King and the Queen of Cups out here. So that may have something to do with this whole possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself, right? And King of Cups is a very knowledgeable king. So I'm picking up on Jupiter again. Make the best out of this square. Because it's possible, it can happen. You can do both. The Jupiter and Saturn, they don't get along. I'm gonna just keep it a beam with you. However, a square can bring lots of progress should you do it right, should you approach it right. I'm also feeling to become someone, as I just got finished saying, someone that can hear what's not being said if you're not already. I'm feeling that some of y'all are like that anyway. I'm feeling like a lot of y'all are the King of Cups. Y'all are emotionally intelligent. I feel like your counterparts too, or the counterpart that you're supposed to get up with, is also emotionally intelligent. And they're kind of like hoping that you be sincere. Sincerity is like the way here. Sincerity, but not doing the most. You understand what I'm saying? I said it earlier. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? The whole overdoing it or letting your curiosity get the best of you. Like, yo, I should. You understand what I'm saying? At this time, who knows what the future holds? I'm telling you, at this time, that whole square is what is I'm speaking the square right now. If y'all don't know now, you know. Because there's a lot to be learned in the silence right now. Because you can actually hear and see people's motivations. This is what I also hear. Like, some of y'all want to change something about yourselves. However, it's like an oxymoron because it's like things are going to change outside of you. So it's kind of like, I'll say the universe is banking on you or hedging on you being sincere. And when you're being sincere, it's like you got to be yourself. You know what I mean? And I know the only thing constant is change. Man, this feels tough to confirm. And I think another thing that has to do with a lot with this is because the signs that the square is occurring in are mutable. So it's very changeable, you know? So I don't know, maybe something about you might get altered or changed. You got to use real discernment with these two transiting planets, Jupiter and Saturn, are transitional planets. So it might have something to do with that too. You got to figure out a way to be able to discern how the change, see, the change is a transition. However, the sincerity got to be the sincerity, B. And don't let, like I said in the very beginning, because this King of Cups is the advice. Don't let dialogue get the best of you. Don't let the triggers set you off to where you start responding like, to where somebody could be like, oh, word, that's how you felt the whole time? Why you sound like that? Why you talking like that? You felt like that the whole time, huh? Or where does this come from? Right? Because then people are going to suspect that this whole 39 shit is true, B. Like, yo, you was just putting on a front the whole time because you trying to look cool, you trying to play the part, you trying to, and I get it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we pull a magician card, sometimes we fake it till we make it. I know all of the tricks of the trade. You understand what I'm saying? But right now, even if you are a trickster, Gemini, right? You're being called to be emotionally mature. So it's kind of like, yo, you gotta feed. It's like feeding one of those sides, right? You're a dual sign. I know what that's all about. I'm a Pisces. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, feed one of the animals. Don't feed the other one. And with that being said, till next time.